Welcome back to Project Management Insights. Today we're tracing the journey of a crucial document in project management, the change request. We'll follow its path from initial submission all the way through to decision and implementation. As we've established, change is an inevitable part of any project. The ability to manage it systematically, rather than letting it cause chaos, is a hallmark of successful projects. We've talked about how the process begins with someone formally identifying a need for change and raising a request. Now let's see what happens next. Once a change request is initiated, it's typically sent to the project office. Here, it's formally logged and given a unique reference number. This logging process is absolutely crucial for a couple of key reasons. Firstly, it allows that request to be traced throughout its entire lifecycle. You can always see where it is in the process. Secondly, it creates a clear audit trail for all proposed changes. This provides valuable data for future reviews, helps us learn lessons, and ensures accountability down the line. With the request now officially logged, the project manager takes on the critical role of evaluating the proposed change. This isn't just a quick glance, it involves asking a series of probing questions to truly understand its full implications. The project manager needs to consider what exactly must change, getting a precise understanding of the modification. Does it affect anything else? Identifying any cascading impacts on other project elements or tasks. How much will it cost? Estimating the financial implications. How long will it take? Assessing the impact on the project schedule. Does it affect work already completed? Identifying any potential rework or disruption this change might cause. What benefits does it bring? Understanding the value proposition this change offers. How does it affect the business case? Does it still align with our original project justification, or does it require rejustification? And what about the risks? Does this change introduce any new risks, or does it alter our existing risk profile? Armed with this comprehensive information, the project manager is then in a strong position to consider the available options for dealing with the change and make a clear recommendation to the designated decision-making body. The decision-making body. Authority and options. The person or group responsible for making the final decision about a change request varies from organization to organization. This authority might rest with the project sponsor or steering group, especially for more significant or high-impact changes. Sometimes, some authority is delegated to the project manager for minor changes that fall within predefined thresholds. In larger or more complex organizations, you might find a dedicated Change Control Board, or CCB. Regardless of who holds the authority, the decision typically falls into one of three distinct categories. Accept: the change is approved and will be incorporated into the project. Reject: the change is not approved, and the project will proceed without it. Defer: the change is put on a pending pile, to be reconsidered or potentially implemented at a later time, perhaps in a subsequent phase or even in a future project. Once a decision is made, the next vital step is to implement it. If the change is accepted, the project plan, schedule, budget, and scope baseline are updated accordingly to reflect this new reality. Equally important is to notify the originator of the change about the decision and the reasons behind it. This ensures transparency and effectively closes the communication loop. This structured change control process is fundamental to maintaining project integrity. It ensures that every modification is deliberate, thoroughly evaluated, and ultimately aligned with the project's overall objectives, safeguarding against scope creep, budget overruns, and uncontrolled chaos. That's all for today's episode. Be sure to subscribe for more insights into the world of project management. Until next time, keep your projects governed and on track.